Just gonna try to get this done real quick. I got like 20 minutes or something before I got to get ready to start going to work. But yeah, anyway, I saw this posted on Instagram. So this is a very controversial picture, first of all, but we'll get to that in a second. Well, it was controversial. I don't know. It's definitely been cleared up and stuff by now. I don't know if he said anything. I didn't really look into it too much. I didn't care too much. But yeah, I saw when Toyotaro posted this on Instagram, right? And I was like, yo, that's a dope ass pose, not even knowing, the history behind the pose or whatever. But I'm like, yo, that's a dope ass pose. Goku looks pretty sweet right there. I kind of want to, redraw that or whatever. And so I did, and literally the day after, it wasn't even 24 hours after, because I probably drew this, it says 12:17 a.m. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, let me draw that tonight. Literally, I would say 16 hours later, it blew up on Twitter that he was tracing this, and he traced it from a Marvel comic of Captain America. Now I don't know if he traced it. I did see what Anime AJ did post on Twitter and everything, but this was in the very early stages, so I don't know if it got cleared up or whatever. I didn't look into it too much after him being accused of tracing or whatever. So they did Anime AJ did put the two images of Toyotaro's first sketch of it, first rough draft sketch of it, over a Marvel comic, and it synced up pretty well. But I don't think the aspect ratios might have not been the same, so it might not have actually linked up as good as it did right there. But I don't know if he did trace, if he didn't, I don't really care. I did speak on it a little bit on Twitter. I said if you get paid to draw, this is your only job, this is your day job, your full-time job, you should never have to trace. If it's a time thing, you shouldn't have to. This is the only thing you should be doing. So why trace? There shouldn't be a reason to trace or anything like that. Because you shouldn't have anything else going on. If you draw for a living, you should be a good artist, and you should be able to draw. And something like this, a sketch like that or something, shouldn't take you longer than an hour and a half at tops. The sketch, not the full coloring and all that stuff. Maybe 3 hours for everything. But yeah. So that was just my whole thing on it. If you're an artist and you get paid to draw, this is your thing to do. There shouldn't be a reason why you should ever trace or anything like that. Especially if you're just a manga artist or a comic book artist or something like that. You shouldn't trace either, even if you're an animator or anything. But I can sort of get the whole time constraints and stuff on that. But you shouldn't trace ever. You shouldn't trace ever, no matter what you're doing. Just go ahead and just redraw it. So I redrew it. I thought it was a dope pose. I'm like, man, that's really sweet. I just want to draw it just because I want to draw it. And I was just sketching around that day. I had already I drew something earlier that day. It was the trunks. Yeah, it was actually the trunks. My last video I just uploaded, whatever. It was the trunks I drew earlier that day. And I spent 3 hours or something on that. And I was like, yeah, I kind of want to just, draw that. That pose looks dope as fuck, and I want to do that. So I did, and I spent an hour and 20 minutes doing everything. The sketching, the coloring, the line art, all of this is done in about an hour and 20 minutes. But yeah, and I didn't even really want to color it like that. That's why it's just flat colors, and there's no shading or anything, or no highlights, none of that stuff. I was just I just kind of want to sketch it. I didn't even really want to do the line art on it because look how flat it looks right now. But I was like, fuck, if I do the line art, I'll go ahead and just color it in. So that's what I did, and I didn't use the eyedrop tool for the coloring or anything, so that's why the colors are a little bit off from the actual drawing all the way to the final picture, because I did some color editing and color correction and shit on the final. But yeah, came out pretty cool. Got the background and the final image coming up here right there. Favorite color is green. I just I don't know, background's kind of shitty in my opinion now that I look at it, but whatever. I did post that on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram if you want. Link should be in the description. But yeah, it came out pretty cool. I like it. Did he trace? Didn't he trace? I don't know. You tell me in the comments if they got that shit all cleared up. I'm too lazy to go look it up for myself. So yeah, thanks for watching. Give it a like. Like I said in the previous video, we're just shooting for around 1,000 views. That's cool. That's fine with me. 1,000 views, around like 200 likes. That's cool. I'm just getting started back into this, so you know, I'm trying to really stay consistent with this at least. Like I know I can do the speed paintings or whatever, because I've just been drawing a whole bunch anyway. But yep, thanks for watching. See ya next time.